billions spent. Years gone. But Chelsea still they rebuild. Once upon a time, Chelsea was simple to understand. Win now. Fix later. Trophies came fast. Managers came and went. But today, the feeling around Chelsea is different. It's not anger alone. It's not hope alone. It's impatience mixed with confusion. This rebuilding story no start today. It started when the club decided to reset everything. Squad, structure, strategy. Out went experience. In came youth. The promise was clear. We are building for the future. But football no dey wait patiently for futures. Chelsea chose a long road. Young players. Long contracts. Patience as currency. On paper, it made sense. Buy talent early. Develop together. Dominate later. But football lives on the pitch, not on spreadsheets. And that's where problems start showing. Watch Chelsea play today and you see effort. You see running. You see energy. You see flashes. But you also see inconsistency. Poor game management. Missed chances. One good half. One bad half. One step forward. Two steps sideways. That pattern is dangerous. This is where tension grows. The performances don't always match expectations. The table doesn't wait for development. Points dropped here. Late goals conceded there. Slow progress in a fast league creates pressure. And pressure doesn't care about age profiles. Stamford Bridge no dey quiet anymore. Not loud anger, but murmurs. Fans they ask, how long this rebuild go take? When do results start? How much patience is enough? Those questions don't scream yet. But they are growing. This Chelsea team often looks stuck. Not experienced enough to control games. Not raw enough to surprise consistently. They want to dominate. But they hesitate. They want to build. But they panic under pressure. That in-between space is dangerous. In football, time is expensive. Every season without progress. Rivals improve. Expectations rise. Fans lose patience. Rebuilds are not judged by intention. They are judged by trajectory. And right now, Chelsea's trajectory feels unclear. This is the real issue. Not whether Chelsea have talent. They do. Not whether they have money. They did. The real question is, how long can a big club afford to wait? Because at some point, rebuilding turns into explaining. And explanations don't win matches. Chelsea are still building. Still believing. Still asking for patience. But football clocks don't pause. And as pressure quietly increases, the next phase of this rebuild will decide everything. Watch Chelsea closely and one thing they jump out. They try many things. But nothing they stick. Some games, Chelsea press high. Other games, they drop deep. Sometimes they build patiently. Sometimes they rush everything. That switching no be flexibility, nor uncertainty. And uncertainty spreads fast on the pitch. Chelsea often start matches well. Energy, tempo, intent. But sustaining control is the problem. After 20 to 30 minutes, shape breaks. Midfield gaps open. Rhythm disappears. When you can't control games, you depend on moments. And moments don't show up every week. There's quality in the middle. But balance. That's where it hurts. Some players want to push forward. Others want to sit. Spacing suffers. Second balls get lost. So transitions become dangerous. Both for Chelsea and against them. Midfield no be about running. Not about control. Chelsea defenders face pressure constantly. Not because they're bad, but because protection is inconsistent. When midfield doesn't shield well, defenders step out late. Lines stretch. Mistakes happen. Those mistakes look individual on highlights. But the problem started earlier. Up front, Chelsea show flashes. Quick combinations. Good movement. Nice positions. But when it matters, final pass is rushed. Shots lack conviction. Confidence drops. Young attackers feel the weight of expectation. And expectations don't forgive misses. Chelsea have bought talent. Lots of it. But football no be just about talent. Not about fit. Different profiles. Different strengths. Same shirt. Putting it together takes time. But time is exactly what big clubs rarely get. In tight moments, experience matters. Knowing when to slow the game. Calm teammates. Kill momentum. Chelsea sometimes lack that voice. Youth brings energy. Experience brings control. Right now, control is what's missing. Home games should lift teams. But pressure is building. Every misplaced pass gets noise. Every missed chance feels louder. Players feel it. And when players feel watched instead of supported, fear creeps in. Fear kills expression. Rebuilds usually come with clear signs. Small improvements. Clear identity. Direction. Chelsea's rebuild feels different because identity still forming. Results still inconsistent. Direction still questioned. Fans don't know what they are waiting for. That uncertainty fuels impatience. Now the debate has shifted. Not, should Chelsea rebuild? But, how long before this rebuild shows real shape? Because patience without progress turns into pressure. And pressure breaks plans. Chelsea are not broken. But they are fragile. One good run could change the mood. One bad run could explode it. This rebuild is standing on a thin line. And what happens next? When pressure rises and margins shrink, will define whether this project survives. At the beginning of any rebuild, plans sound sweet. Youth project. Long-term vision. Trust the process. But football no dey live for plans alone. It lives for results. And when results no dey consistent, questions grow louder. For Chelsea, that stage is fast approaching. This squad is young, talented, ambitious. But youth also means vulnerability. When things go wrong, confidence drops quickly. Mistakes multiply. Fear replaces freedom. Young players feel pressure deeper because they are still learning who they are. And Stamford Bridge is not a classroom. It's an exam hall. You can see it. A missed pass brings groans. A bad decision brings sighs. That atmosphere changes behavior. Players stop taking risks. They play safe. They hide. But rebuilding teams need bravery. Fear slows development. Chelsea fans are used to winning. Not promises. Not explanations. They supported the rebuild at first. They accepted inconsistency. But patience has limits. Fans now ask, what are we actually building? When do performances become reliable? How many seasons is long term? Those questions don't mean hate. They mean fatigue. When results wobble, media focus sharpens. Every team selection gets analyzed. Every defeat becomes a headline. Every draw feels like failure. That pressure filters into dressing room, training ground, decision making. Big clubs don't rebuild quietly for long. This is dangerous territory. When players start doubting the system, the roles, the direction, performance suffers. Belief is fragile in young teams. Lose it, and rebuilding turns into restarting. Chelsea don't need perfection right now. They need momentum, a run of wins, a clear identity, something tangible. Momentum protects confidence. It buys time. It quiets noise. Without it, pressure grows fast. Development is growth. Stagnation is waiting. The difference. Visible improvement. Chelsea must show better game control, clear patterns, reduced mistakes. Otherwise, the rebuild narrative weakens. Chelsea are reaching a crossroads. Continue trusting the process, or adjust it. Stick fully with youth, or add stability. These decisions will shape the club's next chapter. The rebuild is still alive. The talent is still there. The belief is still flickering. But patience is thinning. And the next phase, when pressure meets expectation, will decide whether this project matures or collapses under its own weight. At some point in football, plans must answer results. Vision must answer the table. Potential must answer performance. For Chelsea, that moment is getting closer. Not loudly, not dramatically, but steadily. Chelsea are entering the most dangerous phase of any rebuild. Not the start, not the chaos, the judgment phase. This is where progress must be visible. Performances must stabilize. Identity must be clear. Because big clubs don't get infinite grace. From here, only a few parts exist. Part 1. The young squad clicks. Confidence grows. Results follow performances. Patience looks wise. The rebuild gains credibility. Part 2. Inconsistency continues. Confidence dips. Pressure explodes. The rebuild gets questioned. Adjustments become forced. Football history shows big clubs rarely stay in the middle. Chelsea are not just rebuilding a squad. They are rebuilding identity, expectations, culture. That's harder than buying players. Because identity can't be rushed. But expectations don't wait. Make we be honest. Chelsea have talent. Plenty of it. The problem is cohesion, consistency, control. Talent excites fans. Control wins seasons. Until control shows up regularly, pressure will keep rising. Time is football's most unforgiving opponent. It doesn't shout. It doesn't attack. It just moves. Every match without clarity moves the clock forward. And when the clock runs long enough, decisions get made. Chelsea fans still hope. They still believe. But belief now works with worry. Because everyone can see it, this rebuild can still succeed. But it no longer has unlimited time. So let me ask you straight. Do you believe Chelsea's rebuild still deserves patience and time to grow, or has the club reached the point where results must come immediately, no matter the cost? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments. Make we reason them together.